Salut, sacred stars. C'est Sirian Mermaid and welcome back to the channel. In this reading, wow, this is for the one who doesn't know what to want. I'm just flowing here and channeling guidance. I was called to channel some messages for you today because I feel like this had to find you. This had to find you at this moment, at this time. My guides just called me to sit down and channel into exactly what you need to hear to gain more of a sense of a clear direction on your path and on your journey in this life, okay? So hang tight. We're just going to flow here. I have my different decks that I want to kind of get into. The first and foremost thing I was getting was that I'm going to turn over my hourglass right here, as I always do, my sparkly mermaid glass. Trust God. That was the very first message. And I will say sometimes as a spiritualist, as a light worker, as a starseed, intuitive oracle, as a psychic reader, all of those labels, right? Amongst all of those labels, I will get tagged all kinds of other things that aren't proper representations or reflections of who I am and what I believe and the values I stand on and embody in my life. And I want to be clear that I love the Most High, Almighty God, Allah, Jah, Elo, Elohim. However you call on the Most High's name, know that that is the energy of the Supreme Being, the Most High source that I am calling upon. So however you connect with your divinity and with the divine, please allow this to resonate in the way that is most appropriate for you. But what I will say here, as we tap into the messages of cosmic oracle cards, it's important for you to trust God with this process because God is going to lead you to where you need to go and show you the way. Okay, on the bottom we have stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. And that's extremely powerful. I just need somebody to know that. You already know what you know. So if you don't know what to want, that's okay. It's okay if you're not as rooted in a physical construct in this material realm. That's fine. As long as you can go within and do the inner work, then things on the external will start to take its proper place, right? And so this kind of takes me back to a song I'm channeling, and it's Let It Go. Frozen, the Disney song. Let it go, turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. So it's basically like that. Like you have to let go. And if you don't know what to want, it's great to be in a state of zero. Like 000 could be a number confirmation for you. And this is where your slate is clear, it's clean, it's fresh, 333 on my recording timer. So just know that you know all the answers. 333 is a highly divine number that tells you that you're connected to source. Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are standing with you, strongly and proudly so. And that you in your highest form is God, is one with God, right? There is no separation. There is the full ascension, unity, the unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. This is what we call, well, this is what we're talking about when we say that. Instead of that separation consciousness, which is embodied in a lower state of consciousness, of being. Let's continue on. It's okay if you don't know what to want. And we're going to channel some more earthly messages and see if we can get more of a direction for you. But I'm also being called to let you know about another Disney song. This time it wasn't Elsa, it was Anna when she felt separated from her sister in the second Frozen movie. Those are beautiful movies, by the way. For those of you who you may like Disney or certain fantasy books, movies, like those Studio Ghibli kinds of movies as well. Some of you could be drawn to like childhood, like VCR kind of movies, like nostalgia, throwbacks, things like that. You could be feeling very I heard infantile, like some sort of older memories can start surfacing for you in your life that give you a sense of like this weird bittersweet melancholy, this strange bittersweet nostalgia of memories resurfacing and where you started, where you began, to maybe some of the confusion, uncertainty, and even emptiness that you're feeling now. Know that there's a reason for that, and that there's a new path that is being carved out for you that is still connected to who you truly are at the core. Some of these inner child or these your memories from childhood could be resurfacing because this is an opportunity for you to reconnect with your inner child. And this could be a sign that without all of the constructs and expectations of the world, and you may not feel a particular pull or urge or desire to strive towards anything that other people expect of you, that's because you're getting closer to what your original state is and who you really are, which was most authentically expressed when you were a child, when you were very young, before the programming set in, okay, of the Matrix. We have some more confirmations here, but the song by Anna was about just put one foot in front of the other. Just take the next right step. If you can't, clearly have like a 10-year, 20-year, 30-year plan, just take the next right step. Sometimes it just takes that just to get a little bit more momentum to elevate your tone level, to elevate your state of being and your state of mind to the point where you can even start to think more creatively. There's levels to this. If you're at 0 or you're below 0 right now, you're like below freezing, child, then you just have to get moving. Just move a limb, get out of bed, brush your teeth, say your prayer, do the things, fix something nice and comforting that's still also healthy and honors your body, your temple, and do little things at a time. Take one read out of a page of a book. Try one new spot, in town during the week. Doesn't have to be over the top, overly expensive, overly, pretentious. Just something simple. Try a new park. Take a nature walk. Try this trail. See if you can beat the typical time of walking in a mile. See if you can walk not 20, 25, 30 minutes. See if you can walk in 10, 15 minutes. Like, do something that you can give your mind things to do so you can start to rev up the brain again. Those neural connections can be reactivated, re-triggered, restarted, okay? Because your body is going to follow the command of your mind. When your mind is in a certain state of being, your body's going to respond to that, right? And if your mind is quiescent, if your mind is in a depressive state, then your body is going to start to depress as well. It's going to start to turn off certain things that, these organs you don't use as, or, these muscles you don't use as much, or, you're forgetting to do things because that muscle memory hasn't been reactivated, re-triggered, refired. So it's about just getting yourself to the place where you can elevating your mood and your state of being and your mindset to the point where you can even want. The thing is, that's a luxury from where you could be positioned, right? To want to have desire that's a higher state of being than being in a more despondent, depressive state of being, correct? And so Soul Tribe, it's so important for you, starseeds and original ones, to take heed to that. Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Some of you are kind of like, I heard, flatlining as far as what you thought you wanted in the programming of this world. You're realizing a lot of stuff that you wanted is like not actually what you want anymore, or what you probably even ever wanted. And for some of you, you're having like a crisis. For some of you, this could be a midlife crisis, a quarter life crisis, honey child. I mean, it's all kinds of crises. A 3/4 life crisis. A 4/4 life crisis, right? And so that's because you were carrying all these expectations, and it could be that you were gifted, or you were good at something, or you were able and young and sprightly, or whatever happened in your childhood and your youth. And people who are older than you could have used your health and your vitality to they could have held you responsible for their dreams or for doing extra things that they let themselves go. So it's like you took on extra stuff that had nothing to do with your personal responsibility in the family, to yourself, and to your community, right? So taking on other people's karma can sometimes exhaust you to the point where you're done. You just don't know. You just don't care. You can't do it anymore, right? But I don't want you to give up, Soul Tribe. This is just you. This is the beginning, right? This is a new beginning for you to emancipate yourself from past cycles and timelines, to untether yourself from what you think you should want because of what people have projected onto you to want, right? Your life is so special. Treat it with love and care. See, it's important to just treat yourself more tenderly and gentle. Is that 1044? 1044 on the recording timer. That's so powerful. This means that you are of the 144,000 collective. I see that number all of the time. 1044, 144, 144,000. All the time. I can't get away from it because when it's coded into you, it's going to continue to manifest external to you. It's going to continue to affirm itself, the truth. And you're going to see more and more guidance and signs and angel numbers that are leading you back to yourself, right? The version of you who was actually you before the world got to you, right? And with 432 minutes on the remaining recording amount of time I have on the battery, that 432 hertz, you're going to want to listen to jazz, subliminal frequencies, messages, subliminal music, things that are positively layered with 432 hertz. That's very key for you at this time. Reprogramming your mind. Because also a lot of people want things. I think it's good that you're also trying to figure it out right now because a lot of people want the wrong things. You know? Things that aren't really for them. Now, let me read 333 because we did see that earlier. And it says to use your words to build a better world for all. Trust that you have luck on your side. Wow, you are blessed. Wow, and highly favored, Soul Tribe. And use your words. They're like spells. I just had a deep conversation with a dear loved one of mine the other day who reaffirmed to me the power of the tongue, of invocation, of my words, of my language, and that they are spells. Right? And when we use curse words and low vibrational language, it's putting us in a certain frame of mind. It's reprogramming something in ourselves. Our bodies are living. Our bodies are living, breathing, listening to us and responding to our own command. So it's important that we assert the highest vibrational reality through our words onto ourselves and onto others. It's important that we use blessed words rather than curse words. And so your words mean a lot right now. So maybe even as much as your conversation, when that changes, Soul Tribe, it's going to have you thinking, moving, feeling different. And your desires will be much more high vibrational and you won't be as attached or tethered to anything, including your desires. So they're going to come to you even easier. Now, 432, it says, spend time with people younger in mind than you today. Yeah, something about that. Spend time with people who are younger than you, who haven't who's the world hasn't gotten to yet. I think working with the children, the youth, and the community, I think that's really going to help you to heal your inner child and also prepare children to step into their highest version of selves from a young age, to have a figure in their lives that is kind of like a support, and an affirmation and a reminder not to forget or lose sight of themselves, despite or regardless of what they're going to face or see in this world, the opposition, the challenges, the doubt, the people that have given up on their own lives and dreams in themselves. Your presence is going to help to affirm to children, to youth, to people younger than you in soul and in spirit and in earth years. It's going to affirm to these people that, hey, don't subject yourself to the projection of others. Now, 144, what you are longing for is already on its way to you. So deep down, I feel like your soul, I'm seeing a pile of clutter, and underneath all that clutter is a special, beautiful packaged gift in there. And it's so sacred and delicate. It's like, what do you call that? Like fine china. It's not silicone. China. It's a word, you guys. It's a specific type of dish. Like, it's very expensive. It's not China. It's not silicone. Oh my goodness. I cannot think of the word. If you guys know, please let me know down below. But yeah, yeah, it's a special kind of, it's like literally sitting right there at the front of my brain and it just won't come forth all the way. But basically, it's kind of like a metaphor. My energy usually reflects what you're going through. And it feels like there's a long forgotten, like your soul almost forgot something deep down. I think you have the strongest, most high vibrational desires ever. You may think that you want for absolutely nothing. No, your soul has true heart desires that underneath all of this gunk and through this inner child healing and this karmic clearing in your life, you're going to start to remember your early life dreams, what you knew you wanted to be growing up, that you knew years ago. You probably forgot those dreams, but you were sent into this life with that. That's why you already knew as a child. You were so fresh into this matrix here onto earth. So you already had you already still remembered a lot of what you carried on into this life from the other side. Now, once you clear this pile away and toss all of these things out of the way, you're going to see it clear. Your vision, your peace, your journey through and to happiness, your journey of happiness is the pursuit of this desire. That's where the happiness is, not necessarily obtaining the desire, but the pursuit of it is what's going to bring you joy and fulfillment in your life. And you are going to attain it, because when you're happy and you put that much positive energy into it, it's literally going to just come rushing into you in the best way, right? So you really do know. Your soul knows. But it's important to get back to yourself. Anything out here that you're seeking to pacify or to make you docile to it, it's not helping you. It's setting you farther away and back from your dreams. Even for those of you who like to escape through substances, I'm telling you now, this is something that is going to come to you completely sober. Because you had these dreams, you held these visions for yourself before you even partook in any of that. You were a child, you were pure, you didn't partake in any of that. You didn't need that as a child to know what you wanted, why you came here. So be authentic, Soul Tribe. Anything else is just exhausting. It's exhausting. Be authentic. That is who you are. I love you, Star Tribe. Personal readings are linked down below in the description box if you're interested in diving deeper with me into your personal situation in the areas of love, just your spiritual life, your path, your journey, career, money. I think this is exactly what needed to come through. I spoke through from my soul, from the depths of my soul to you, Star Tribe. And I pray that you were able to receive this and that this plants a seed in you and it motivates and inspires you to continue to move forward and to manifest this message. Without further ado, je t'aime et à la prochaine.